What are you guys doing?
Oh, we're just stretching before our Pilates class.
Pilates?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to do this. Where do I sign up?
Well, good thing we're starting right now.
Awesome.
Welcome to your guys' first Pilates class. My name is Katie, and we will be teaching you Pilates this week. I have been doing Pilates for about 3 years now, on and off, and I've been a dancer for 10 years. You'll understand why that's important when we go through the history and stuff like that. Okay, here are the rest of my teachers.
My name is Margot. I've been doing Pilates and yoga for 7 years now, on and off, and I was also on the cheer squad first semester, and as a flyer, you need to be very flexible.
And I am Fernando, and I am new to Pilates, but I have about 3 or 4 years in dancing experience, so I have somewhat good flexibility and strength.
Wonderful. So we just wanted to let you guys know about a little bit of the history of Pilates. It's probably very different from most exercises you guys have done before. We saw on your guys' evaluations that a lot of you were very high performance athletes, dancers, stuff like that, which is awesome. And we think Pilates is really beneficial to you guys to add to your normal routine, just because it is basically stretching. Jordan asked a really good question before class and asked, what's the difference between yoga and Pilates? What we found is that yoga is more pose-oriented, and yes, it does involve stretching, but Pilates does involve a lot more centering yourself, breathing, stretching, and it's really good just to add to your, it's a really good workout to add to any of your other workouts that you're currently doing. It was developed by Joseph Pilates. It's like I said, it was called Contrology because it's based on the center. We're really going to be talking about your core today. Most of our exercises today are going to be focused on your core, and it's just he used to do it with war veterans in the hospitals after World War II, which was really interesting. So they could get back to daily life, using resistance bands and the strings and coils and stuff like that. And then he started doing it with dancers, which is really interesting. And it was just a really good stretching for them after all of their ballet stuff like that. So, sorry, a few rules that we're going to go through just before we start with anything. We just really want you guys to focus on, it is a different kind of exercise than you guys are probably used to. So if you have any questions, please raise your hand. This room does echo, so we just don't want you guys to, a lot of side chatter will just distract from other students in their learning. So if you have any questions, need any help, raise your hand. We will be ready to assist you. If anything hurts, joints, anything, please stop. We don't want you hurting yourself, anything like that. It's really focused to listen to our instructions, really focus on what we're having you guys do. Please don't forget to raise your hand. And lastly, just have fun. Pilates is new for a lot of you guys, so we really want you guys to have fun. And don't get down on yourself. You guys are going to do great. You guys are going to get it. And we're really excited to help teach you guys. So.
All right, so now that we've learned the rules about the class, there's a few objectives that we'd like to make sure we get by the end of this class. First of all, we just wanted you to learn the history of Pilates and the benefits of stretching. Like Katie said, we're going to be doing a lot of core type of movement, so we hope that you guys will be more comfortable with that and experience some basic core Pilates moves. We also are going to emphasize breathing and spine alignment, and we hope that you have safety and movement. As Katie said, stop if anything hurts, raise your hand if you have a question or you need help. Pilates is also a lot about relaxation during movement, so we're hoping that you guys learn about that as well as increased flexibility and strength. And lastly, we hope that you guys have an increased self-confidence in your ability to do Pilates, and these will be developed over the course of our 5 classes.
Okay, now I will introduce 6 key principles of Pilates. And according to the instructor, the order may vary, but they're still very important to Pilates. So the first one will be breathing. Breathing is very important. Pilates saw great benefit in increasing oxygen intake and circulation throughout the body, to all parts of the body. And Pilates saw it as very cleansing and invigorating, taking in oxygen in and then having waste products come out. And he really emphasized fully exerting when you exhale in order to have a complete inhalation. So he told his students that they should breathe and then breathe out as if they were wringing a wet towel. So breathing is very important. The second principle is centering. most of the Pilates exercises focuses on the center of the body, which is called the powerhouse. And it consists of your abs, glutes, your lower back muscles, and your pelvic muscles. And Pilates viewed it as an energy source, and it should be the base for all movements. So you can think of the powerhouse as the engine of your body. The energy should start from here and then flow out throughout your limbs. And an important distinction between powerhouse and core is that your core muscles are part of your powerhouse, but they mainly act as your deep stabilizers. So your core muscles would include like your transverse abdominis, and then your psoas major muscles. So that's an important distinction.
The 4 other Pilates principles we will be discussing as the class goes along. But for now, we're going to demonstrate what correct breathing looks like and how it's supposed to go, and then you guys are going to practice it. So, you want to stand up straight, and as you inhale, think of your lungs as a water balloon. It doesn't fill up just in the front. It fills up in the back and then the sides. And it doesn't fill up the top first. It fills up the bottom. So breathe first with your diaphragm and pretend like your entire torso is inflating. And it takes 3 to 5 seconds. Through your nose. So move up into your chest. And then you breathe out 3 to 5 seconds through relaxed lips through your mouth. As Fernando said, it's like wringing a wet towel. Or you can picture it as someone tied a string to your navel and just trying to pull it through your spine. So you're going to try to really crunch it down. So, and remember, your shoulders should not inhale, should not rise as you inhale, and should not pull down as you exhale. Like this. So if you guys can all stand and practice with me. I will say the steps and you can practice it. So relax your shoulders and your neck. Inhale, fill from your diaphragm up through your nose. And exhale. Squeeze, wring it out. I should be able to go up and feel your back muscles tightening. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Does anyone have any questions about how to correctly breathe? And this is a breathing that you can practice throughout the day all the time, but specifically we want you to focus on that throughout our exercises today. And each movement will have its own way of breathing as you move.
All right, moving on. Time for body alignment. So in Pilates, the key is to have a good spinal alignment. So your back has 3 natural curves. It has your cervical curve, your thoracic, and your lumbar. And the aim of Pilates exercises is to try to maintain those natural curves of the body, because they support each other, and if one is off, it'll affect your whole spinal alignment. So starting in standing position, you should have your feet together straight, and then you have your legs straight together and your knees pointing forward. And you should have your pelvis, your pelvic alignment. It shouldn't be tucked or tilted too much, but only slightly. So really engage your ab muscles in order to pull your tailbone down. Picture you have a belt buckle and you're trying to see it. So you should engage your ab muscles. And a useful image is to view your pelvis as a bowl of water. So you don't want it tilted or tucked too much because the water might spill. So you want it straight and aligned. So upper body, your chest and your shoulders should be relaxed. So your shoulder blade should be nice and down, very relaxed. And then your head should be facing straight. So you can all imitate that. And you have Margot and Katie demonstrate.
Tilting. So none of this. None of this. Good.
Nice and straight.
Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your shoulders up. Roll them back. And this is where you should be. Your chest open. Chest open. Chin parallel to the ground. Good. Just like that. Good job, everybody.
All right, now for when you're on your back. Katie will demonstrate. So just watch right now, and then you can imitate. So, as you can see, she's lying on her back. Her feet are right down, flat on the floor, about a foot away from her glutes. And her hands are resting on the side of her palms down. And then with her abs and her pelvis, there should be a slight curve in the lumbar region. So you should really engage your ab muscles and picture you having a cup of water on your belly button. So you don't want it to tip over. So you don't want your abs to be really tucked or super tilted. Just nice and straight. And then you should have a relaxed neck, relaxed shoulders, and have your shoulder blades just fall right there. Just be very relaxed. And make sure there's no tension or strain anywhere. Okay?
Good, so everyone wants to try it.
Get down on your back.
Water on your stomach.
Good, make sure you have a good, nice pelvic tilt. Your lower back should be touching the floor, no tension in your shoulders. Bring those shoulders down, bring them down, really relax. Good. Yeah. Your palms should be flat against the floor, energy going through your fingertips. Good, take a nice deep breath in and out. Good, in and out. Good job. You guys want to slowly come on up when you're ready. No one wants a head rush. Come on, sit on up. Good. You guys just did proper alignment. Good. So these are all things that we need you guys to really remember while we're doing these exercises. Now we're going to go over our first exercise that we're going to be doing at the beginning of every class. This is a very easy, simple, basic exercise. It's one of the main exercises that we're going to have you do. You're going to start in neutral position. Margot's going to demonstrate for me. Neutral position. And you're going to bring, they're called the hundreds, by the way, sorry. You're going to bring your knees up to 90-degree angle, keeping a tabletop. You want it to be in a tabletop position, just so that your plates don't spill off the edges. We don't want you going like this. We don't want you going like this during the exercise. It's really important to keep everything engaged. Keep that nice pelvic tilt so there's no big arch in your back. We want your whole back to be on the ground. Margot talks about it like you're squishing a bug on the floor when you're breathing. Make sure you're breathing during this exercise. The counts are going to be inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Everybody want to do it with me? Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. A lot of lateral breathing. Good. And it's really important during this exercise when you inhale, you're really engaging that transverse abdominis right there. It's like a belt, but you're trying to suck you're trying to suck in your tummy for a belt. And when you exhale, really, really try and engage those abs down there, okay? Then, what I'm going to have you guys do when you're in this position, I'm going to tell you to inhale on your way up. Your arms are going to be perpendicular to the floor, and you're going to roll through your neck, chin tucked to your chest, and your shoulders are going to come off the floor, just like Margot's doing. Good. And I'm going to have her pump her arms, so we're going to inhale 2, 3, 4,